Recently, a number of our clients have asked for our advice and support on helping them improve their interview processes. Running a great interview process is critical in any organisation because that's what we based most of our hiring decision making on. Many organisations have felt the pain of making a bad hire, costs a lot of money, causes a lot of frustration. A quality interview is underpinned by your ability to get the right data. Your ability to get the right data is very much influenced by the quality of the line of questioning that you're using at your interview. Now, most interviews commonly use two types of interview questions. They're the behavioural questions, which sound a little bit like, tell me about a time when, give me an example of how you've handled X, Y, and Z, and subject matter questions. Subject matter questions are designed to delve into the technical expertise of the candidate you're interviewing. An example of a subject matter question for an accountant might be, talk me through your understanding of the changes to accounting standard AASB 9. A way that you can improve your interviewing processes to increase the quality of the talent that you're hiring is to consider adding situational hypothetical questions and edge questions to your interview series. A situational hypothetical question is designed on the back of your role analysis. So you look at the role and you ask yourself, what events and instances occur on a regular and a reoccurring basis? Let's say, hypothetically, you identify that this particular role has to deal with a lot of unhappy or irate customers. The hypothetical situational question would sound a little bit like this. Imagine that you've been successful in this interview process and you're 3 weeks in to your new role with us. Situation ABC arises and you're the one who has to handle it. The circumstances is XYZ. Tell me a little bit about how you're going to approach that. You listen deeply and probe for some quantifiable data around that. How would you do it? What would you do? When? What order of timing? By listening deeply to your candidate's natural instinct as to how they're going to tackle that situation, you're going to identify whether a lot of their natural inclinations are in line with your process, protocol, or policies. Now, if they're not, that's okay. You may consider that a training opportunity for that individual, or you may determine that they are not potentially the best hire for you. Edge questions are also really powerful. Edge questions are designed to explore exactly that, somebody's edge of confidence and competence. Let's say we're hiring a PR consultant for a PR firm that deals with very high profile bad media events for their customers, things that no company wants to go through and that the company would need a PR advisor to respond appropriately to. So an edge question in this situation would be something along the lines of, in your last role, talk me through the most challenging and difficult PR response or PR scenario that you had to take a client through. You'd listen deeply and you'd gather a lot of information about what the specific scenario is. Then you want to dig deeper into that. Why was it particularly challenging? Perhaps what resources and tools did you have to navigate that scennario? But how you use an edge question, again, is based on your role analysis. With that most difficult scenario that they went through, you look back, you look at your role analysis and you decide, do we have a lot of those type of events in our organisation? Is this candidate perhaps more qualified and even better value for us because they've dealt with more serious events than in this circumstance than we have? Or perhaps are they underqualified in the areas that we have a lot of instances of, and perhaps do we need to make sure they're getting a lot of training in that circumstance to support them in handling that? Or are they the right hire for your business? Good to speak to you today. If my team can help your team hire great staff, please get in contact at kingstonhumancapital.com.au.